And we are live! Welcome everybody to the next episode of Art of the Roll. I should get a sound effect.
Well, we can't be that excited considering where our adventurers are now. There's a vampire on the loose who just kicked our butts and stole one of us away, has been kidnapped.
Yep. As a reminder, follow and subscribe on Twitch or YouTube. You can see the banner on top, or Enigma will become a vampire. It's up to you to stop it from happening.
We don't want... Well, I mean, that'd be kind of hot in a way. You know, she would be a really awesome vampire. But no, we don't want her as a vampire because she's our friend, damn it! We got to rescue her.
Yeah, we don't want to, like, trade her soul to up her hotness. That's not okay.
I do value hotness.
Alpha's fine with it.
Yes. Yeah, well... So, I mean...
So, let's get the announcements out of the way.
Yeah.
As always, follow our link tree. It's in the description. Follow all the actors over here with all their LinkedIn accounts. Follow our own Instagram, not LinkedIn. What am I, a programmer? Oh, their Instagram accounts, and follow our own Art of the Roll Instagram account, also in the description. As always, we get our music here from Tabletop RPG Music at Patreon, and of course, I forgot to load in the music. I'm awesome. And then also join us on Discord. There's a lot of fun stuff going on there, including one of our members showing off some newborn puppies. So that's not an enticement. I don't know what it is. You're just not a good person.
Yeah.
So with that, I don't think we have.
We also have a new episode coming.
Oh yes, that's right. We have a new episode behind the roll. In 2 days, we're gonna put it out on Saturday to see a bit about the 3D printing I do. Alpha here, Amalia, interviews me a bit to go through all of the 3D printing stuff I do. It's going to be a 3-part series. They're very short, like 7 minutes, 5 minutes. So you should definitely tune into that when that gets released. And then otherwise...
So to make sure you don't miss it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is also in the link tree.
And hit the bell icon.
Hit the bell icon.
ASMR.
Hit the bell icon. So,
Hey, your ASMR is strong.
My ASMR is strong? What's that?
Your
ASMR?
Oh, God.
It's whisper videos.
You don't know ASMR?
No. Can you speak English?
Oh, man,
am I too quiet? Am I too loud? What's happening?
No. Just go to Twitch and type in ASMR. You will be disappointed.
Or
maybe
a little aroused, or both.
Yeah, maybe not now.
I mean,
it depends which one you go to. I mean, come on.
I went to Twitch and I typed ASMR. I don't know what that means. I'm angry now.
It's a secret code. Type ASMR.
No, I don't want to know now. I never want to know what ASMR is. I've decided. I'm bitter. I'm bitter.
It's pretty much as good as Fitz's signaling to us last episode.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yes.
Which was great, by the way. Obviously, pretty sure it did the job. So.
Roll that intro.
Pow!
Now.
So, last time where we left off, you had a quick run-in with a vampire that took most of the episode. You went to find Bonnie as she was leaving the yawning portal to talk to her about her doppelgangness and an ability to work possibly for the Harpers. You followed her home since you knew there was a vampire on the loose, specifically looking for Enigma. Unfortunately, on the way to following Bonnie home to make sure she was safe, the vampire crept up on Greyhide and charmed Greyhide to get him a bit out of the battle, but not completely, but enough to keep him aside so she could fight all the rest of you. The battle did not go well, and she threatened to kill all of you unless Enigma went with her. Enigma finally did go with her to save the party. Wasn't so happy about it. Told the party she thought they were better, but that's okay. And then she left with Anya, the vampire. That is, I believe, where we left off last time. You are still in the streets. right after that battle.
I managed. Greyhide managed to get healed up because he was charmed, and we were just last talking about how we're gonna go pursue this vampire and save our friend. But I think we're gonna need some help, guys. I think, you know, we'll be prepared, but I'm a paladin. I can fight the undead and combat them, but
you can fight the undead. You can fight the undead. Well, that would have been very useful, Greyhide, about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
wow.
I was charmed by her beauty. Did you see her? She was really, really hot. And she used some sort of spell on me, so it's not completely my fault. You know.
All right, well, we need to find them before Enigma becomes a vampire, because we've got probably until sun up, and then I think that's probably it for her. So,
what time is it right now?
Let's see. You met Bonnie when she was off at 2, I believe. So this is probably like 3.
Yeah, there was a bit of a fight after, and yeah.
Okay.
3,
okay, so I think our best chance might be to, I don't know what you guys think, to retrieve Patty so we can track them. I don't think he's very far, because I think Bonnie, if she was walking home from work, she probably doesn't live that far. And
good idea.
Greyhide.
Patty can smell, right? Patty could trace Enigma by smell.
You found the kids last time.
That's true.
It's true. All right, yes.
So I think
let's do that.
Well, we need to stay in pursuit and maybe see if we can, you know, on the way we can't lose her. That's the thing. Oh, and we have to find help too.
I'd like to roll up perception. I'd like to perceive if I have any idea which way they went.
That would be perception. That would be survival.
Oh, survival.
Tracking, being able to track people anyway, really, is pretty much survival.
With a 10, do I have any idea which way they went?
My game log is down. Yeah, you were able to tell. Let's see, you're heading south in the North Ward, towards the Castle Ward. They went west. It would be you towards the Sea Ward.
I mean, I suppose the worst thing would be for us to get separated and be wandering around in the dark alone. So let's get Patty. That makes sense.
I think we should also... Greyhide, do you have some paladin friends you think could help us?
Well, yes. The Order of the Gauntlet would be...
Where were you... Do you know where you received your badge or...
Where I received this gauntlet, yes.
Yes.
So where would that be in proximity to where we are now?
So I could...
The Hall of Justice. That's in the Castle Ward.
Maybe...
It's south of you.
We could potentially... I don't know if she would cooperate, but maybe we could ask... We could send Bonnie.
Would any of them...
Maybe
would any of them
she doesn't know us very well, but she might be willing to help. She did see the vampire.
All right. So we need Patty. We maybe need Bonnie, and I don't know. Should one of us go try to summon the paladins, or should we just?
I think we need to stay together, because if one of us splits off and you know, then we have no idea where the other one's. You know, we need to stay in pursuit, and
all right.
That's what I would say.
Okay,
so
let's go get Patty. It shouldn't be too far from here. They left that way. I saw them go that way.
Yeah, you can track down Patty. They didn't go very far. They just hid Bonnie and Patty. You go a few blocks and you see where they are behind an alleyway. Kind of, Bonnie's looking at you. Patty is standing right in front of the alleyway, like looking back and forth.
Oh, thank God! There you are, Patty. We need you to smell something. We need you to smell something very, very badly. And quickly.
When you said, "Thank God, there you are," Bonnie was about to speak up, and then she realized you're talking to Patty.
Oh, Bonnie,
and,
hello. Good thing
Patty.
Patty's
kind
of
looks
okay?
at you.
Are you okay, Bonnie?
Who, Bonnie? Oh. Well, yeah, Sugar. That was some beast you found there.
We might need your help.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if I want to be involved in this.
Don't worry. You don't need to fight anyone, but we could really use an army of paladins to help us defeat this vampire. how do you feel about just running up to the castle ward and knocking on a door for us? Consider it your first test as one of the Hoppers, eh?
Greyheart, maybe you could write a note.
Yes, absolutely, and I'll ask for Ralph or anyone. They'll know my name at the. So I'll write a letter saying for the order of the schnitzels or order of the gauntlet, and that Greyhide needs your help because there is a vampire loose in the city, but I guess to meet us. Well, give us our current coordinates. Maybe that'd be the smartest thing to do. I'll put our current coordinates and say we are traveling west. Is that what it is? Because
yes,
that's where we were last saw them. And paladins are resourceful. We give them our coordinates and say where we were at this time and we're traveling west. They'll find it. Because they can detect undead. They can detect evil. So
they're known for their tracking skills. Yes.
Yeah. So I'll put that and I'll word that in calligraphy. Should I do it in calligraphy or normal writing? Because calligraphy will take a little longer, but it might have a better effect.
Bonnie, are you okay with this to help us?
I'm rolling for calligraphy.
We just need you to deliver this note. She took our friend.
Where?
And we're gonna go get her back.
Where do you want me to deliver this?
In the castle ward, the Order of the Gauntlet. They've got a big castle with some.
Yeah, you'll know it. You would know it's the Hall of Justice, and
the Hall of Justice.
The Hall of Justice.
She'll say, "Oh, I don't know. If they found out I wasn't a human, they might not look kindly on me."
Don't worry, they won't be focusing on your human status.
Well, all they need to do is pass this on. You don't even need to identify yourself. Just say
that. Say in your note that she's under our protection.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But Bonnie, you don't need to introduce yourself at all. Just say this. Yeah,
you can roll persuasion though. 2 people can roll it, or one person with advantage.
Someone else.
I'll do it.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Persuasion.
Well, Fitz already did it.
Okay.
He has a +6 to it as well. Wow.
That's correct. I can be quite charming. Bonnie, please. This would save our lives. This is ridding the city of evil. And also, throw your gold. I don't know. What do you need? We just really need your help.
We'll
save your money.
We'll pay you. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I'll
give her 9 copper.
That's nice.
My 9. Yeah, that's good.
Don't even.
My brother would waste it anyways.
Your brother.
Okay.
Interesting.
Give me the note. I'll hand it to one of the guards there.
Thank you.
I'm curious about your brother, but suppose that's for another time.
If we can get our friend back in time, we'll keep our meeting with you, but I'm not sure how long this is going to take.
You all realize it's 3 a.m., right?
Yeah, paladins are all nighthawks. There'll be someone up. But we really appreciate you.
There should be someone in the Justice Hall, I think.
Well, there'll certainly be a guard.
That's enough. That's all we need. One guard to tell one other paladin.
Did I mention my note was written in calligraphy? They'll that will rouse any guard, and they will, and there's a lot of exclamation marks and all caps in this note.
Exclamation 1.
Yes, exactly. That's my password. How did you know that? That's Greyhide's Paladin ! Mark 1.
Yeah, that's his secret code.
Paladins.
Okay.
All right.
You send that off. She heads out towards the castle ward, which is southwest, I think. Maybe south.
All right.
But she heads off that way.
All right. Let's go sniff up. Let's go sniff up an Enigma. Yeah.
Well, one other thing, I think.
Sniff up an Enigma.
That's not an expression, Fitz. That is not an expression.
But,
okay.
No, the bear has.
We'll discuss this later, Fitz. We'll have a discussion about this later. But we need headlong into rescue.
This whole thing probably
Dangerous
took
rescue.
about 20 minutes to collect with Bonnie, write out the note, convince her to do it, getting Patty.
Okay.
Right.
So we're gonna head
Someone
to.
decided calligraphy.
One more thing. I
Mhm.
think I should, Greyheart, I think I should
Little
go as
payback.
you. And you should stand back. We can distract her. But you're our best chance with her right now.
Who, me?
Umi?
No,
Well,
I
you
think,
did say
I
you were
think,
good at killing vampires.
I think I should, before we get there, I should shift into you.
Oh, yes.
And
okay.
you should stand back because she seems to like you. So that could be a good distraction.
Would you like to have my gleaming armor? I can give you my gleaming armor, and that'll make it more convincing. Or can you just shift into me and fake the armor? Or no, I think I have to give you my armor.
Yeah, I'll probably change now before.
Okay, let's do it. I won't look while you're changing. I'm a gentleman. I'll avert my eyes.
Yeah.
You find yourself, you have to avert your eyes when he takes off the armor because he has a trap door in the back.
You sneak a peek. You certainly do.
I
I
certainly
will be
do.
right back in 1 second.
Okay.
Greyhide, sorry, your flap is open. I don't know if you knew.
Oh, pardon me.
Sorry.
Woo!
Unless it was Angela.
I thought I buttoned those securely, but sometimes. Yes. All right. So let's go.
You know, Greyhide, you're still looking a little bit pale. Is it? Are you still feeling necrotic by this vampire? Because I still only have about 10 hit points. I don't know about you.
I only have
Not
9 hit
feeling like-
points, so I feel like the drizzling shits right now. I'm afraid.
Ugh.
And
These vampires really take it out of you.
I certainly do.
Vampire types.
Oh dear Enigma, please be safe. We're coming for you.
So
I say that kind of loud, and I might wake people up.
you see someone open a shutter. Shut the hell up out there!
Up yours, you jackanape!
Okay, roll initiative. No, I'm joking.
Oh my.
So, Enigma,
Yes.
I am being called by. Should I pick up the phone if it says likely spam?
No.
We could totally do it
Probably.
on stream.
They can
but,
like
Let it
email.
go, and they can play an
Let's,
NPC.
hold it to a vote.
Okay, I need you to say.
All right.
Anyways.
Someone just woke you up.
Yeah. So Enigma, you're following right now, Anya. Only a few feet behind her. You headed west towards the sea for about 10 minutes. Feel free to speak up and say anything you want to her, but she doesn't initiate conversation with you. But she does watch you constantly. She takes you about 10 minutes west, and then she cuts north,
Okay.
going further and further. She takes you to a place that you've been before that I'll describe later if the rest of the party finds out what it is, but because it doesn't really matter for this.
Okay.
Do you want to say anything to her? Are you just going to silently follow? Or are you going to try something?
I want to say, so, how have you been?
I don't have my filter up. Yeah.
Roll to seduce.
Ooh.
Roll to
Roll to
seduce.
seduce.
Insight check. Insight check.
Insight.
She
Never
says,
touch it.
I have been great. This is probably the best night of my life. My dear friend, becoming a vampire like me, we will have so much fun.
Girl, you're gonna turn me into a vampire?
That's the purpose. That's the point. It's going to be fun. You can live forever, do whatever the hell you want, not listen to anybody.
Got some great points.
There's the whole catch about having to die, which is, That's sort of a negative, I think.
Not being able to walk in the sunlight.
Yeah, you see a little gray hide, little spirit appear on one shoulder. It's like, you gotta die for that. I don't know, but you see a little Fitch. It's like, hey, she has a point. Convincing you the other way.
I love this. Yes.
Miss those guys.
Do
you say anything else? Otherwise, we're gonna cut back to the other people while.
No, I'm just gonna silently follow her.
Okay. Back to you all. So, what are y'all doing? You've gotten Patty. You've sent Bonnie off. You're still out in the streets somewhere south of Trollskull Manor, in the Gaping Chasm. Yawning Portal.
Do we have anything of Enigmas that the bear can smell, or can Patty smell my neck where I got bit? He knows?
He knows her scent. He's been
Having a fresh scent would definitely help, but it's not necessary.
Oh. Yes. I'm going to roll a sleight of hand, because I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out a little wine goblet that Enigma left in my room the other evening before things went terribly poorly. And
out of your
I'm
pocket?
I like to keep a glass with me just in case I get thirsty. It's a very small goblet. It's delicate. It's a snifter.
Yeah, snifter.
And I hold the snifter up to Patty to see if that will help. Also, I've got a 3 for sleight of hand, so I don't know if anyone notices what I'm doing.
I think we all notice what you're doing.
You pull it out of your pack because it wouldn't really fit in your pocket, so you pull it out of your pack and you hear ding-a-ling, ding-ding, ding-a-ling, ding. It drops on dunk, dunk, dunk on the ground. You're like, pull it up.
Yes.
Really? Right now, Fitz? That's the time?
What? No, I'm not drinking. This is Enigma's. She left it at the Manor one time that she had a drink at Trollskull.
You hold on to people's cups?
You're asking a lot of questions of our friend Fitz. He's a little eccentric.
No, it's not weird to you that he's a little creepy.
Well, it's coming in. His weirdness is coming in handy in pursuing this vampire. So I say we roll with it.
If I ever see you with one of my goblets in your hand, Fitz.
I wouldn't take one of your goblets. Yours are probably.
You leave our goblets alone, Fitz. All right.
This is silver, and it's very nice. And when she didn't seem to want it anymore, I just happened to throw it in my pack. I don't think this is a big issue. I think I'm just holding it for her in case I get thirsty.
Patty,
what?
What do you get
yes,
out of this?
Yeah, Patty sniffs.
Patty goes over, sniffs it, kind of looks around. Roll a survival for Patty. So it'll be your proficiency bonus, which is 2, plus Patty's wisdom bonus,
which is where do I find Patty?
You can actually just roll your survival, and we'll adjust as needed. Because it's probably around the same, anyways. But you can roll with initiative because Patty has something to help him do it. And
you mean with advantage or?
Yeah, with advantage. What did I say with initiative? That's weird. Roll faster.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, 24.
Oh yeah. Oh. Patty immediately just puts his nose down, and you see him like a vacuum cleaner, because vacuum cleaners exist in Waterdeep, goes forward and goes west towards where they went.
Follow the bear.
Like an aardvark. Yeah.
As we walk,
So the bear rolled a 24. Yeah, that must be nice. Must be nice.
Pretty smart.
He's a good bear.
Must be nice.
He's a very good bear.
Must be nice to roll above a 10, eh, Greyhide?
Headlong into danger. That's all I have to say.
The bear heads west, but it doesn't go west for very long. It immediately turns north after a while. It continues north, on and on, until you get to near the north side of Waterdeep. It heads
We're getting near the north side of Waterdeep. I'm just narrating.
Yeah. You're like that woman in Galaxy Quest who has to just repeat everything the computer says.
I'm like that
"It's
woman
my
in
job."
Galaxy Quest who has to repeat everything the computer says.
I don't know what you're
Thank
talking
you.
about.
What?
Greyhide, do you have any of that garlic? I just want to rub some on all of my weapons. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but
That's a good idea. Here,
we'll try.
I'm also wondering. I have 2 spell slots left. I'm wondering if
Okay.
I should hold on to the spell slots, if I should do a blessing on us before the battle, or if I should just save it for divine smite and divine damage when I do the attack.
As a reminder,
Oh.
bless. If you cast bless on 3 people, it gives you a 1d4 on all your saves and all your attacks.
So it
I
wouldn't
would,
still be in
save
effect
it-
the one that I already cast, right? I'd have to do it again.
Yeah, it only lasts for a minute, so it's
Okay.
10 rounds of combat, which is basically all you need in combat. But out of combat, it goes fast.
Okay.
I would save it only, in my case at least, I don't have any spell slots left. So
I think I want to do right now I'm thinking I want to do as much damage as I can. So that's
Yes.
guys,
I think-
before we get there, there's something else.
What?
Okay, here's an idea that I have. It's you know this amulet that I've been wearing so I can't be tracked?
By the way,
Yeah.
I just want to clarify before you get into more strategy. Alpha now looks like Greyhide, right?
Yeah,
And you're wearing Greyhide's plate armor.
armor.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's the
Okay.
yeah.
I have less stealthy abilities.
You're not actually
Greyhide is-
trained to use heavy armor, which I honestly don't remember what that does.
But considering I have his body, I should be able to carry it. 'Cause
Oh yeah,
I'm only wearing
you can wear it, but wearing it will give you disadvantage on some things like attacking and things like that because you're not trained to use this type of armor.
Right. Fair. That's fine.
And then Greyhide is wearing his old, I think it was splint mail. It's just 2 less from whatever plate does.
I switched it and my armor class stayed the same. So I took off one and put on the other, and so I'm still at 18 armor class.
Stayed the same. Did you equip a shield too? Or something?
I'm not carrying a shield. No, my shield's not equipped because it was
Weird.
yeah.
Okay, we'll look at it later. But that's fine. I just want to clarify. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then go ahead. Sorry.
What were you saying, Greyhide? I mean, other Greyhide. Al.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah. What were you saying?
So I'm thinking we might, if Anya comes after me, I'm thinking of removing my amulet. Because I'm thinking if I'm close to death, it's a bit risky, but I don't think the Red Wizard is going to let me die, and he'll be able to track me.
Wow.
We'll just
And
call
I
in.
think
So you're saying the Red Wizards?
he
That's
wants
not
me to
a.
do something for him. So I'm thinking, just for this mission, just until we get Anya back, I could take it off.
Oof.
Fitz, I could give it to you. Because I think she's going to come after me if Greyhide stays behind.
I
That's
mean,
very brave of you. That's very brave of you, Alpha. I'm fake. I mean, I'm.
But I have to do it now in case she.
Yes. Well, time is of the essence. I
What
say
they
let's
do.
do it. Yes. So should I take the amulet from her, or should Fitz take it?
I'll give it to Fitz.
You know, I think you
Because
should.
he might
We
be
don't.
attacked.
We don't know. We don't know where they are. Why don't we do that right before we go into the building? Because if the Red Wizard shows up now, he could try to stop us from going after her. So I think you should take it off right before we go in. Yes, maybe.
When Patty
That makes sense?
Patty feels we're close, I'll take it off and I'll hand it to you. But keep it safe because I'll need it back.
Thanks,
No, I'm
Sizzle
going to just-
Snag, for following.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sizzle Snag.
Okay.
Thank you, Sizzle Snag. I also
Also,
have
thank you, Paul.
divine sense. I can do at any time, which will help me sense the undead. So just bear that in mind. Once we get close, I have 3
Right.
more uses of divine sense. So, but Patty will probably give us a heads up before that.
I think so.
I just thought of something as we're walking. I also still have a disguise to use that I haven't used. That I could. What if you go in as Greyhide and I go in as Enigma, and we'll confuse her, and I'll say I'm the real Enigma, and she'll
What-
say, "Well, the
what
real
about your
Enigma, please
clothes?
stand up." What? Oh,
Please stand
well,
up.
it'll look like I'm Enigma, you know, from like if she touches me, she'll know.
I think I think
Okay.
yeah, I think it's a great idea. The more confusion we can cause, the better, right?
We're
Then
really
she
just
wouldn't want to
trying buy us
attack
some
you.
time. We're hoping Greyeye can catch her by surprise, stun her. We don't know if our letters are going to get to anyone. Okay, let's do it.
Let's just try to survive until sunrise. I think that's all we can try to do here. All right.
Okay.
We've got
I
to
close
save
my
our
eyes.
friend.
You imagine sunrise is in about 3 more hours, which...
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's a long time.
I can tell you how many rounds of combat that is if you want.
Wait. Okay, we'll draw it out.
It's only
Alpha.
1,800 rounds of combat.
1,800.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, well, I don't want to fight it for 3 hours. Alpha, go in as Greyhide, keep her talking for as long as possible. Then, when it looks like she's going to attack you, I'll go in as Enigma and keep her talking for as long as possible. And then, when it looks like she's going to attack me, Greyhide, hit her with Divine Smite.
She might be attacking me. But, yeah, basically, as soon as you can catch her off guard, just hit her. We're going to try and get this fast. But we have to make sure we can track Enigma.
I think we... Alright. I mean, the
We
plus
can
side is
cast
you can
a lot of cantrips,
18,000 cantrips. Well, good thing I've got Eldritch Blast.
Yes, see which
I glow with
cantrips I have.
purple, and suddenly my figure becomes more petite, delicate, high elven, and quite lovely, and I sort of
And I
look
could
down
speak
at
with a
myself.
booming voice and glowing and make my eyes glow. I can do
Wood
things
elf.
like that, yes. But
Wood elf, yes. Wood elf. I mean, sure, the booming voice thing, man. Alright.
All right. So while you're doing all that planning and following the scent that Patty's going down, back to Enigma. So, Enigma, you're heading to I'll say out loud, you headed into the Field Ward, the north part of Waterdeep. It's the part that's right. It's the part that most convoys, merchants, whatever. It's where most people come into the city. Is through the Field Ward on the north. It's actually the part you're the most familiar with. Your family, when they did trading here, they would most of the time just stop in the Field Ward, drop off things to someone, and that other person would give them money and go deal with the selling of it. So. This is probably the part you're most familiar with of Waterdeep. You're not that familiar with Waterdeep at all, but this is the part you're most familiar with, that to the degree you are at all.
Okay.
She takes you into the Field Ward from the North Ward, and you head west. The gate to leave the city is to the north. She doesn't take you that direction. She takes you west, over to the corner of the Field Ward. As you get deeper and deeper, the place looks more and more run down. You get to the point where it turns into mostly residential. Most of the Field Ward is like you'd expect: horses, stables. You can buy hay, supplies. You have some blacksmiths there and all that kind of thing. But as you head deeper and deeper west in the Field Ward, it becomes more and more residential until you come to a place that looks like there's just a bunch of single-room houses set all over the place with no real organization. She takes you to what seems to be some type of stone tower. Let's see. Based on what you all did before, okay. She goes to the base of the tower. The tower itself seems to be about 20 to 30 feet up. It's hard to tell. It's made of stone. It's a bit rectangular because I didn't have time to 3D print a circular one. She unlocks the door and heads in. Roll an investigation real quick.
please be safe, Enigma.
Yeah, right.
Investigation?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. based on that roll, you can tell it's a little strange that there's just this random tower here with these residential buildings around it. But you don't get much more than that. That is just a bit out of place. But the tower itself looks abandoned. You go into the base of it, and she's waiting in there for you to come in. She right then and there simply says, "Are you ready, Enigma?" And she steps closer to you.
No. Can you just give me like an hour of being human and then you can do your thing? I'm just like, can I enjoy a drink or something first?
Good idea. Well, not that kind of drink.
You will drink to become like me, that is for sure.
Well, like, can I just, like... Just give me an hour. Come on.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Come on, persuasion. Oh.
Enigma, use your charm.
Good.
What's she rolled?
A 7.
No.
7.
We do this now. And she walks up to you. Are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to kick her ass.
Okay. Roll
We
initiative.
better get there fast.
Have her join us instead.
Roll her. I probably should have. Yeah, I probably should try to do that.
Well,
You can talk in combat.
Okay. What did you tell me to roll? Sorry.
Initiative. It's next to your armor class, I believe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh wow, I just suck today.
Oh no, what did you roll? Oh my goodness.
You got my dice.
I need to connect.
D&D flu.
I need to connect my oh come on, my whiteboard. 1 second. You.
Yes.
Nah, I'll do it some other time. I don't need it actually.
oh my
I'll
god,
just,
I hope Enigma asked her to join us and is convincing her not to fight her. Poor Enigma.
You hear on your left shoulder the little Fitz spirit saying that. On the right shoulder, Greyhide appears again. No, kill her! You can't compromise with a vampire.
Headlong into vampirism.
Yes.
Okay, you rolled a 4.
Not appear on any of your shoulders.
Yes.
She only has 2
On
shoulders.
my shoulder, Alpha.
On the also on the right side shows up a little alpha, and it says, "Bargain. Get gold out of it."
We get gold out of it.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Or
I think
rob
my
her or
soul is worth
something.
at
Maybe she's
least
got
10 copper.
She has
She
to
goes
pay
in.
you if she wants to turn you.
That's alpha for sure. Yeah.
She goes in and she tries to grab you.
Essentially, she doesn't
Rolled
essentially
an
doesn't.
18 to hit, I think.
You're
Does
gonna
that
be a
hit you?
vampire.
No.
Only if she drinks back, I think, right?
We're gonna
Right up on vampires.
Yes, I don't really know how that works.
So thanks to you guys.
I skipped
Enigma-
it.
You're a lame friend.
I skipped out
by
of
the way.
vampirism class and paladin.
Oh,
better
my
friends.
No.
An 18 hits Enigma, right? Your armor class is less than 18.
Sorry,
The
what?
AC. Your AC on your character
Armor
is next
class,
to the
do you see
initiative.
Yeah, it says 15.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh.
So she grabs you with one hand so that you can't move. And then she goes in with the bite. That is a that is a 17 to bite, which hits. So she goes and sinks into the side, jamming your head to the side. She sinks into your trapezius. Let's see. It doesn't do much piercing damage. It does 7 piercing damage, but it also does. I need a good place to roll on.
It's been really great having you on the show these past 4 episodes. It's like I want to say, it's just you just added so much to the team. It's been really a great ride.
Nice spice.
It does 15 necrotic damage. So that's 7 plus 15, 22 damage total. And your maximum hit points decreases by 15 as well.
Oof.
What is Enigma's hit points?
To be fair, Enigma, she would have come for you eventually, even if you didn't start hanging out with us. I don't see us as at fault here, really.
That's what you're worried about?
She's like, shut up.
That's what the person on your shoulder says.
Wait.
Is that your way of saying sorry, Fitz, for, oh my goodness.
I told you to ask her price before she bites you.
Oh no. Enigma's out. So, you realize...
Oh.
Actually, this would just put you unconscious, but she continues to drink.
Thin.
And, sorry. She continues to drink. Your vision wanes as you feel yourself losing consciousness. You realize this isn't simply going unconscious. Things are slowing down. Your mind's starting to shut off. You can tell you're about to die. To what end, you still don't know.
This is intense, guys.
Time seems to slow. You see, suddenly you fall on your back, and the last thing you notice is the top of the tower. There's a mural up there in tile. It shows a path heading into the distance with a rising sun, a sunrise at the horizon. You recognize that. That's actually, you believe you saw your parents worship that. It's the god, I think his name is, did I really not write it down? I didn't write it down. I think it's Lathander. You realize it's the god Lathander that your parents worshipped. But your consciousness goes out. But that picture of a road, small, that's on the mural, is still in your vision. It extends. It's almost nauseating as it extends, because your whole perspective changes as you realize you're standing there before the road. Things are still blurry, moving slowly. The road continues out like a destination you can never reach. The sun in the distance, mid-rise, like in the morning, but unmoving, stuck. On one side of the road, you focus for a bit, and you see your father and mother, moving slowly as well, saying something, though it's muted, you can't hear. They seem to be motioning for you to come to them. It's on the right side of the road. You also see your two brothers there. They seem to be saying something. Can't make it out, but they're also motioning you. Their voice is muted. Seemingly, they have their cart behind them, ready for some mundane trip, like you've taken many times. On the other side, you see Anya, still a vampire. Dark, pale, smiling. Doing nothing except slowly having her hand out with her finger asking you to come towards her. And you see the road in front of you, going into the distance, never ending. What do you do?
Oh.
I am gonna charge towards the middle road.
Middle road, just go straight down the road?
Just go straight. Don't want my parents, don't want Anya.
Anya looks at you annoyed, rolling her eyes. Your parents, they never stop looking at where you were. Don't even bother to turn their head. As you go down the road, on and on. You go until it's so dark you can't see. And then, nothing. The rest of you continue into the field ward.
Y'all better come save me.
Oh.
Did you say dead chick?
Yeah, what?
I heard dead chick said something. No.
It's worse.
I
than
think I gotta
Fitz
do.
when Fitz is knocked out.
Should I do divine sense? Do you think there's any help in me doing that now? I'll just
Well,
do one.
Before you get that far, just to
Okay.
remind you where you are, you've now made it to the field ward. You know that the scent has led you there. Patty's gonna have to roll again because this field ward is filled with senses, especially animals, especially manure. You see the people on the side of the road, especially at night. They're going around. The night crew now is going and shoveling manure here and there, and it's now going to be a harder roll for Patty. Basically, Patty won't get advantage.
He only got 13 survival roll.
Oh. Hey, Patty, do you want another sniff of the silver goblet? Because,
Patty looks at you, looks at the road, starts going one way, comes back. He goes and nuzzles up against Alpha, putting his head down. Its little bear tail kind of lower.
I think you're up because this is as far as you can take us right now. Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah, go
let's
ahead.
do
I think
let's
we
do
should
divine sense.
It's 60 feet, right? I think it's
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just keep moving, but yeah, we'll just like there might be traces of, would I see a trace of where a vampire has gone or used magic or something? I don't know.
Not usually, but you can do the divine sense. It's free anyways for you.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Your eyes glaze over slightly as you see with different sight. You look around. You don't see anything. Not within 60 feet.
I'm going to go talk to the nearest,
Not a vagrant.
manure.
No!
Come on.
No!
You're going to
What's around us exactly? What do we see?
around you in the field ward. You actually came through this place on your way to Waterdeep for the first time.
Yeah.
You see to the north of you is the big gate. It's quite a bit away, a good 400 or 500 feet away from you to the north. You can see it in the distance. It's where people come in and out. Even at this hour, you can still see some people every 5 minutes or so a little cart will come through. Around you specifically, you're on a cobble road that goes through the north ward. It goes all the way to the north gate, and then a less maintained road, just dirt, goes west and east of where you are. When it goes east, it doesn't go very far until you hit the wall of Waterdeep, but the west road goes for quite a while. You see a stable.
Go north or west.
You see a couple of stables next to you. They seem to be probably in competition with each other. You see a blacksmith that focuses on horseshoeing and other type of supplies for travel and things like that. You can tell this where you are right now is a crossroads that's made for outfitting, traveling,
It's
dropping
very
things
quiet
off.
right now.
Can we
And
all
it's
just
very
do
quiet.
a perception check or an investigation to see if there's anything
I
out
guess
of the
we would
ordinary?
go north or west.
You
Like,
can do
that's what-
a survival yourself if you want, but at disadvantage. Patty would have got advantage and disadvantage, which made it normal, but each of you can do it with
Survival.
disadvantage here. And because this is, even at this night, you still see people coming through, carts coming through. As you're sitting there looking around, a cart slowly creeps by you. That just came
I
from the
got
north gate.
9.
I'd like to, the cart came from the north gate.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. You didn't by any chance see two stunningly beautiful women walk by on your way into town, did you? Were they leaving the city at all? Anyone?
What does Fitz look like right now? Does he look like Enigma?
Looks
It
like
looks like
Enigma.
All right, so this very manly-sounding Enigma comes up to this guy.
Oh, someone
I
looks
forgot
just like
for a
me.
second.
Yeah, my twin sister. Have you seen my twin sister?
Yes. Have you seen my twin sister and her friend leaving the city on your way out? On your way into the city?
This guy's really creeped out that you just suddenly changed voices. And he says, "No, I didn't see anything. I just came in through the gate. No one like that followed the road that I saw."
So maybe we should go.
Thank you so much.
Maybe he came in by the north gate.
Yeah.
Yes, so that means
Guys, maybe we
she's
should go
probably-
west then.
I think so. Is there anyone else around? You said someone's shoveling manure?
Yeah.
I want
You
to
see a couple of people. You just hear it thrown into a cart.
I'm going to... Can I do a perception to see which one looks like they've been around longer? might
Yeah,
have
that'd be
seen
more of
something.
investigation, but you can do that.
Oh, good. Alright. Well, we've got a 4, so I have no idea which was which. Excuse me, poo-poo shovelers. Oh, sorry, one moment. Excuse me, poo-poo shovelers. Has anybody seen a girl that looked just like me walking on the road? She's my twin sister, and she's horribly drunk, and she's being taken advantage of by a beautiful woman. Anyone? Anyone at all? Please, please, I'm in such distress. I'm such a damsel.
Yeah, you can't really tell which one. You just go to each one, and one of them kind of looks at you strangely. Roll a persuasion.
Please,
It seems to be an older half-orc guy, missing one tooth, with some scraggly white hair along his jaw.
I don't hold that against him.
We've
Oh,
got a
that's pretty
25.
persuasive, Fitz.
And he says,
Please, she's my sister.
"You remind me of my daughter. I'll
Oh,
tell you what. Yeah, I saw them. They went west that way. Way in the distance, till I couldn't even see them anymore. Nothing over there except residential. People live. I think,
Okay,
oh,
well,
sir, thank you so much.
thank you so
Tell
much.
your daughter,
I think my
tell
daughter
your
lives
daughter
over there."
that someday she will grow up to be as beautiful as I am.
Right, let's go.
I have to say, Fitz, you're absolutely fetching right now.
Oh, thank you,
Okay,
guys.
let's go.
Sorry.
Yeah, Greyhide says, "Focus, guys. Let's go."
Oh, yes. The other Greyhide guy reminds me
We're
that
heading long west.
headlong into west.
Funny enough,
You know, this is so strange,
Alpha
right?
sounds just like Greyhide. Fig sounds just like Greyhide too.
Yes, this is very strange. So wait, the one with the open flap is the real one, or the one and then shiny? Which one?
Oh, I looked at your
right?
character, Greyhide. I think it's because when you got that one thing, you have 2 plate mail in your inventory. One of them, but what actually happened was it just enchanted your current plate mail, so you wouldn't have 2 of them in your inventory. You just have 1.
Oh, okay.
So that just needs to.
So I would adjust my armor class to 2 less.
Yeah, because if you can unequip it and equip the chainmail, that's what you would have.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just sort of occurred to me, our group is would basically be, as it stands, would be a threesome of Greyhide, and Enigma, and Enigma's
Yes.
not even here. Isn't that kind of kinky?
Yeah.
There's 2 Greyhides and an Enigma.
I don't
Very
know if I want
sexy.
to.
This
I'm just gonna close
conversation
my eyes
goes
and
on.
imagine this right now.
Yeah, Patty.
2 Greyhides.
Enigma, I don't know. Do you still have that goblet? Maybe Patty can pick up a scent now.
Sure, yes. I guess we walk about as far as until we can't see the crossroads anymore, because he said they went as far as he could see.
Yeah.
And then I pull out the little chalice, the delicate
Okay.
little silver goblet, and
Go
hold
ahead
it
and
up
roll
to
with
Patty's
roll survival with advantage for Patty. Patty
16.
pat cakes. One more time.
And one more
Guess
time.
Uh,
Come on,
17.
Patty.
Yeah,
17.
it takes a while. You realize after this tracking, talking, re-getting the scent, taking some time, you had to move around a little, let Patty sniff again, move around a little, let Patty sniff again. You eventually do get the scent and you start heading that way, but it's taken almost an hour now.
Oh wow.
Oh my god!
You have 2 hours of sunlight left.
I have a DM question.
Yeah.
I have a holy symbol, a reliquary, as a paladin, and I can use it as. Is my understanding is that's just more. It doesn't really do anything. It's just more for show.
Most
or would
likely,
it be any useful against a vampire, like being a holy symbol?
No, it's not just for show. Most of your spells get channeled through it. So like when you cast Bless, you'd use it to cast Bless and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So I'm already reliquizing as it is. Okay.
But unless you have a spell specifically that would hurt vampires, then it doesn't do that yet until.
Okay.
Yeah, then that makes sense.
Yeah. So, anywho, Patty does find it, and you start coming up against the same tower that I explained, 25 to 30 feet up, stone, squarish. In the bottom of it, you see a door that's closed. Around it, dirt. Someone can roll an investigation if they want.
Alpha, you're smarter than us. I mean,
I only have a +1 for investigation.
I got a +0, but yeah.
Oh, I've got a +1 for investigation.
Yeah, you two roll then, I guess. Both of you roll.
Alright.
And I'll be sitting there, duh.
17.
17. You take note, Alpha, you realize this is weird that a tower's just sitting out here. You realize that it was probably part of a wall that surrounded what may have been a courtyard. And the wall has since crumbled, and there's been houses built on the courtyard since. But this tower is seemingly the only thing that survived. It looks abandoned. The only thing that survived from that original structure of that courtyard. And you can see, you look up, you can actually see windows in the top of the tower that would have looked off into the courtyard. But you see a door there at the base of it.
I think a suspicious tower in the middle of nowhere might be a good hideout for a vamp.
I mean, if I was an extremely sexy member of the undead community, I'd probably hide in a place like this. I totally understand it.
It doesn't look too out of place just because this place doesn't look that kept up. That you're in the more rundown part of the field ward, and the tower itself looks pretty rundown. So it doesn't look too out of place. It just looks like more
it's
chaos.
The tallest
than the
building
chaos
around,
of the
though. Yeah, but...
and it's the tallest around, but not by much. I mean, most houses probably stand, or single room houses that probably span 9 feet. This is like 25 feet, so it does tower it a bit, but it stands out a bit, but not that much. Like
what
if you were walking down
sense?
here, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, I should check that out."
Maybe
I can always do a divine sense, but I don't know if...
As a bat. What's that, Greyhide? What?
Should I do another divine sense? Just let me know if you think if we're running the...
I think so.
Okay.
No, but definitely do a divine sense. Maybe she's like waiting somewhere outside the tower, just like waiting for us.
Okay, I'll do a divine sense. I'll scan and just concentrate my thoughts.
How are you approaching the tower to do all this?
I don't know if we're going to. Are we going directly for it, or do we know?
You'll have to get within 60 feet to do the divine sense if you want to get the inside of the tower.
We are far now, right?
I mean, well, if Pat, I think we would, because we wouldn't necessarily know. She could have been in one of the houses past the tower. So I assume we follow Patty to the door of the tower. We're now standing outside the door of the tower, looking very silly.
So Patty's gone there. Okay.
No. Well, did Patty go to the tower? Yeah.
Oh.
Greg, sorry, Greg. Did Patty go to the tower?
He's heading towards the tower for sure. He's still heading that way
like
on the ground.
Good enough for me. Guys, I think I'm gonna take my amulet off. In case we need to make some quick moves.
Let's just divine sense, then amulet. Yes? Good?
Oh, fits. Okay, I'll divine sense first.
So you're getting within like 50 feet of the tower in order to cover some of the inside with the divine sense?
I would say, yeah, like we're near, we're close to the tower, you know. Yeah, I'd say about 50 feet. Yeah.
You're all trying to sneak up to it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, everybody roll stealth.
Excellent.
What, is a werewolf gonna attack us? All right, let me see. Stealthy McStealtherson.
So we need a werewolf too.
Even wearing Greyhide's armor, I am pretty careful of how I step.
Oh, you're wearing Greyhide's armor, you have to roll twice and take the lower. Disadvantage. The only reason Greyhide doesn't get that is because he has those boots.
He has the boots.
Boots of elfin kind.
Yeah.
Elven schnitzel.
Meanwhile, Fitz has never been less
Greyhide,
stealthy.
how? I roll a 9. How do you walk in this?
Yeah. You try to get stealthy, and it's just like it hurts the joints, bending like, she's like, ow, ow, don't get you good.
And Greyhide rolls a 17 for stealth, so he's like, he's Mr. Tenderfoot over here.
Yeah, you should walk around in your pajamas more often,
Greyhide's holding up his chainmail skirt, like, quietly.
I'm taking my amulet off, guys.
Yes.
All right. We'll take it.
Quit being, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Let's see.
Would that be something Greyhide knows? Does Greyhide know that he could just take some silver and water?
A cleric might be able to. I don't think a paladin would at this level.
I got garlic though. I got loads of
We're level
garlic.
3.
Yeah.
I don't want to draw my weapon quite yet. So Greyhide, can I just grab a couple chunks of garlic to just throw?
I will dispense garlic. And we would have during the walk because he did mention it, like over our long walk. So
right,
let's say,
so I've already
let's
got
say
it in
each
my
of us
hands
will
from
have
my-
three handfuls of garlic that we would have apportioned into, however we like. But we have
Maybe
3
you
doses.
won't take it so I can act as bait.
Okay.
Good thinking. I'm just
So,
meanwhile, I'm just
5 and 5,
crushing
then
the
we get
shit
5
out
and
of it
5.
and rubbing it on my face.
I'll rub it all
Oh,
over
wow,
my
this
neck.
stuff is terrible.
Because I don't want to get bit again, and all in the crevices of my armor.
So you stealthily go forward, but actually only Greyhide stealthily goes forward, and and goes and casts Divine Sense. It radiates out. You look around. You see, like the Predator, a little red blip near the top of the tower.
Hey, it's the vampire! I'm just kidding. I do not say that. I do not say that because sometimes I get punished for that. But I'll be cool. I'll be like, and I will indicate. And I look really cool while doing it too. I'm like,
You sure you don't want to do something more complicated, a la Fitz?
no, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
And then I'll make a
so-
puking sound. Yeah.
Involving like.
Look, all right, I'm just trying to communicate. All right. Okay.
This is how dolphins communicate.
Okay, so guys, should we maybe we can go in attracting attention to ourselves, assuming that she's in there, and Greyhide can follow behind.
Right.
And I'll leave Patty with Greyhide.
It's good that Greyhide is the only one being sneaky because we're allowed to actually be completely terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go and check the lock. Very, very sneakily try to see if it's locked
Okay.
and pick it if it is.
The
Or-
door isn't locked. You walk up and you check it and just opens up slightly.
Well, I guess we open the door.
Patty, you keep Greyhide safe.
And vice versa.
So we walk in.
You want to roll a stealth for Patty too.
Good thinking.
Again, you can just roll your own stealth and then subtract a bit because he probably doesn't have your dexterity.
Uh-oh.
Patty starts doing the thing where he hunches over to take a poop, and you're like, no, don't do that.
Patty, don't. No, Patty, bad, Patty. Not now.
He goes,
All right. Well, look. Let's just wait until he's done and then go in. All right. How
roll
long does this
Enigma.
usually take?
Roll a perception.
Okay. This better not be a shitty roll. Okay.
But I'm not trying to be stealth, so.
Yep.
Okay.
You actually hear, weirdly enough, some muffled noises. Something like no powder, no powder.
Patty, no. Patty, no. No, Patty.
Did they find me? I say
You don't see anything. It's still dark. You open your eyes, you blink. It's still dark.
still dead.
You just woke up to this noise.
Oh, Enigma's not dead. That's good. Well, we don't know that yet.
You hear it above you, like with a 15 somewhere, like above you and to the right some.
Is it my shoulder angels again?
You try to move your arms, and it hits up
Really
against. It hits up against like dirt, and then dirt. What is the rest of you doing?
Greyhide,
do
wait
it.
outside. That's.
I'm gonna just scratch Patty under the chin and just wait until I'll just keep an ear. But you
Wait
guys
until
are
someone
going in.
pukes.
I get to walk into the building and yell, "Headlong into danger!"
Nicely done.
Roll a deception with advantage, because you look just like him, you sound just like him.
Nice, 22.
Ooh. That's a great impression.
22.
And 22.
Roll.
Yeah.
Wow. Roll
There's no
a.
way you're Greyhide, because Greyhide would never roll that well. I don't buy it. I don't
Roll
buy it.
roll a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 11.
You realize, now that you're here, now that you've prepared to deal with the vampire, she wasn't all that bad. She was actually pretty friendly. She was just trying to defend herself. She wanted her friend back, obviously. They know each other. And you have no ill feeling towards this vampire whatsoever.
Yeah, Fizz,
But also, let's roll initiative.
Oh no.
Well,
I rolled insight.
Including Enigma.
Oh,
Hey.
Alright, initiative, not
Interesting.
insight.
what does B mean?
What is what?
He is a natural 20.
Hey!
Wow.
That's
No.
awesome.
Wow, Enigma was really ready for whatever is about to happen.
Am I rolling initiative
I don't
too?
really feel.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay, good.
I mean, I don't really feel, guys, I don't know if we need to do this, I didn't think
Oh
about
my
it.
god,
They were
Greyhide, not again.
That's
What?
initiative.
I
It's
mean,
not to hit, but it doesn't bode well.
I think
Greyhide
no, but
is
let's think about this. Anya and Enigma had some kind of friendship. We're just meddling, putting ourselves at risk. I don't think. Think about it.
I mean, if you think
What
about
are we
it.
doing?
Because our friend Enigma doesn't need her soul or anything. That's just overrated. She doesn't need that sort of thing.
Well, the good thing is she's charmed the wrong Greyhide. I'm not saying that out loud.
She
though.
went. I mean, she went willingly. Maybe they're in on it.
Where is
I-
Patty? Patty?
He's outside
Greyhide.
next to me.
With
No,
real
I-
Greyhide.
I mean, the 3D printed Patty.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, there's Patty. Oh no, that's Barry. Oh my goodness.
Similar.
Oh, there he is.
No relation.
Oh,
They
there he
met once
is.
at a bar. At a bear bar.
Now to transition
Bear
to the
bar.
battle map.
Biker bar. Bear bar.
There we go. Oops, wrong one.
Ooh.
Boop. Ah.
Woo!
Oh my.
Oops. Move that over a bit. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's turn off this one because it's not correct. Turn off. Sorry. What the heck? Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Up. Okay, and then this goes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sizzle Snag.
And then this is the situation. This is the situation room. You have a building to the left and right of this tower. You can see where you're coming in, the front entrance of it. This is Anya that you see on top of the tower. You look up and you see her up there on some stairs. This is the base of the tower where you're going into, with stairs going up. You look at the stairs, they seem a little old. like you might have issues with these stairs, especially with how you guys are with stairs. But they go up along the sides of the tower with no other floors other than at the very top. And at the top, there's a hole in the floor that looks, I mean, it was made to be there so you could look down. There's probably a railing up there at some point, but it's no longer there. And you see her looking over, looking at you and looking at Alpha, Fig, Fake Greyhide, right in the eyes as she makes that eye contact. That's when you had to do the save. And you realize she's not as bad as you had thought. But down here is the top of the tower. Over here is the base of the tower. And these are you all outside.
That makes sense.
All right. Let me just get this ready. Let's see what everybody rolled. So, Fitz got a 20. Wow, these are some high-ass rolls. Jesus Christ. Enigma, a 23. Alpha, I take back my high roll thing. Got a 9.
I just
and
don't
Greyhide
feel like we need to attack.
I'm going to say this. Actually, I don't know if I want to reveal myself yet, but I kind of want to say something to Alpha. I'll say, I got to hold off. I can't reveal the second Greyhide just yet.
Use Alpha's voice. Say it in Alpha's voice, and she'll think Alpha's outside.
So first, it is Enigma. Enigma, you have dirt on all sides. You can hear the talking up ahead. Someone trying to convince someone of something. It's muffled. People respond. Don't quite understand it. Music a little loud. What do you want to do?
I want to scream "hey" as loud as I can.
Like, hey!
Like, hey!
Okay. You can do that.
Okay.
Everybody, all of you will hear a muffled from under the ground to your left. Do you want to do anything else?
Try to bust out of wherever I am.
All right. Roll athletics.
Oh.
All right, you were just dead.
You still make some way. You start like scratching. It's very hard with the way your arms are kind of locked in there. You start scratching at the dirt. You realize your fingernails have some serious nails on them, but you're starting to scratch on the dirt above you, and it's starting to kind of fall away, but you don't get that far.
Oh boy.
Fingernails. Oh, great.
Then it is the vampire's turn, who also rolled high with everybody else.
Oh, no.
I think I'm gonna actually feel what it's like to be Greyhide.
She's going to
Oh no.
jump down right next to Alpha. And roll an acrobatics to make sure she can land okay. And she does. She lands perfectly, taking no actual damage from that fall. Just lightly takes all, bends the knees, takes all the damage would have done. And then comes in
She's good.
and bites you. You don't even resist. You understand. This is what she needs. You know she's not a bad person. She needs to eat too. And
She needs to eat too.
let's see. You take 5 piercing damage and 7, 10 necrotic damage, which also decreases your max hit points by 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you can roll another save.
Temp. Okay. What do I roll for saves? Sorry. Never had to do that.
Wisdom save. And oof. She needs to eat, and you're helping out a friend that's hungry.
Yeah. It's okay.
Uh,
Do you need me to move just a little? Is the angle good?
guys, I experimented in high school. Or college, whatever it was.
Probably college.
Hopefully college, yeah.
What's college?
That's what college is
Yeah,
for.
high school's a little young for that sort of
I did all kinds of Shrek in college.
experimentation.
No, I never tried Shrek.
Oh,
That's Fitz's favorite
Paladin
thing.
school, eh?
Oh yeah, they had it there.
I'm
But,
not
yeah.
I will say, I went to a couple of parties with the gentlemen.
Then it is Fitz after that. She is right there in
So
front.
I run in. Yes, I was probably just in front of the bear because I was the one who opened the door. So I run in, and using a voice as close as I can to Enigma's, just out of spite, I run in, and my rapier appears in my hand, and I stab at the vampire. And as I do it, I say, Anya, what did you do with me?
Roll a deception.
Mess with her a little bit. With a little bit of metagame, What did you do with me, Anya? You've actually got a 24 for deception.
Oh, wow. Anya, what the heck? Oh, it's right there. Anya says, what did you roll to a hit? Okay, you also hit. Anya, you stab at Anya, and she says, how are you doing this? You shouldn't be able to hurt me.
We only do a 6 of damage.
And you don't hurt her that much.
Oh well. Oh my god.
Okay.
What do I say?
You also have a bonus action if you want to do something with that. Like Hexblade.
Can I just shove her off of Thig and put myself between the two of them? Can that be my bonus action?
That would have had to be your action if you wanted to actually take your action to shove them apart, because she's still holding on to Fig.
In that case, I'll just give her a little dagger to my dagger also appears in my hand, and I give her a quick daggering, and I completely miss.
Yeah.
The daggering is inefficient.
She dodges out of the way slightly while still holding on to Fig. Then we're up to you hear Alpha, you hear it in your head. Fig does. What are you getting yourself into? You're not supposed to get yourself killed. And I got a cough.
I'd rather die than help you.
Not COVID. Okay.
Hashtag not COVID.
Then it is Alpha.
Wait, didn't Grey hide? No.
He rolled a 3 on initiative.
Oh, sorry.
He's coming.
Yeah.
You rolled a Greyhide roll, Greyhide does.
Do I get?
Okay, you guys.
Okay. Do I get a wisdom save or?
I would say the guy in your voice talking to you kind of jolts your reality back to you. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save for that.
20.
Yeah, you come to your senses. Ooh. It all kind of rushes back. The red wizard, the everything you're doing in Waterdeep, the vampire, everything that's happened, and you realize you've made a mistake. You have the vampire still holding on to you on your shoulder, grabbing in. You can feel the pain of her nails digging into your shoulder.
Can I grab my short sword and try and stab her?
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
You do have to decide here. You can either spend your turn trying to get out of her grip, or you can attack. You can't do both.
I'm gonna attack.
Okie dokie.
Brave girl.
Short sword. Don't fail me.
Wow, that'll definitely hit. Did you by any chance want to cast Hunter's Mark before that?
I can't.
Oh, that's right.
I would absolutely, but I cannot. The only thing I can do, but she's too close to me right now, is the thorns from my bow. So I got left, but she's too close, which is why I grabbed my short sword and I just stab her in the face.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Roll that damage.
And damage, right.
And while this is happening, I say, I didn't want to be undead, Anya. Why couldn't we be friends without me dying first?
I will make a breakfast sandwich out of you. Time to remind her that I'm still Greyhide.
Yeah. Please still Greyhide over here.
Fine. Okay. 6.
Should have rubbed garlic on yourself like the rest of us.
Yeah. Then it is Greyhide. Or actually, technically, Alpha still has a bonus action if there's anything. You have 2 short swords, right?
Yeah.
You could attack with the other one for your bonus
I
action.
can stack the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, grab the other one on the other side.
Go for
Go
it.
for it.
Connect.
12. Just miss.
Yeah, you go in and she dodges out of the way, still holding on to you, but moving her body.
But she still has my other short sword in her face right now, right?
Yes. Yes, your other short sword, you're able to swipe at her and you stab in from the side and it starts sinking into her. But she doesn't seem to care that much. Then it is
a tough one.
Greyhide.
Oh, I didn't go for her face. I tried to go for her face, but...
So, I'm going to somewhat stealthily, not, clumsily, but I'm going to enter into the building and head towards the stairs. But I have a question. I heard a noise that sounded like someone and was coming from below.
Yeah.
Are the floors wooden? Do I see like a trap door or any sort of...
It actually seemed from below you outside. You imagine it's under dirt.
Okay. I'm just wondering. I don't know.
You can roll a quick investigation to see what Greyhide.
Because I want the option. Will that prevent my ability to attack, or if I just do a quick scan? Okay. So investigation. I'll do a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
See, boom, boom, boom. It was an 8.
No, it's weird.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go headlong. I'm just gonna go ascend the stairs. Actually.
Okay.
So
ascend the stairs. We've been keeping you in secret as our secret weapon. You're just gonna walk in and climb the stairs?
No,
I know we've got beef with the stairs. But...
I'm gonna keep a distance. I'm keeping a distance. Besides, it's also my turn, so I'm keeping a distance. And there's
valid.
I just can I see any commotion at the top of the stairs? Do I see the struggle? Do I see her being just sort of,
So what happened at the very beginning, and this might change what you do, she actually dropped down to the bottom floor right in front of Alpha and grabbed Alpha and bit.
Oh, okay. All right. So I wish I would have had enough foresight to wear some kind of... Can I have I would have a hood or a cloak, because I want to cover my face. But it'd be cool if I had something that I wouldn't be recognized as Greyhide.
Okay, we can say you could do that.
Okay, maybe I bought some coat from a vagrant or something, so I'm just dressed in sort of shabby.
Well,
clothes.
you have weather clothes. You can pull it out and.
I'll do that. So I'm just sort of like a filthy vagrant, disgusting vagrant. So I'm just gonna sort of walk slowly in there, and I think I want to stay ranged because I think I want. I'm debating of doing a ranged attack. Oh yeah, I have a question. This spell I have that's guiding bolt, and it says it's a type of, what is it?
It's divine.
It is divine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a hit, so I'm just wondering if I go for the axe or I go for divine. If I go for guiding bolts.
That's up to you.
Yeah. As crummy as it is, I'm just okay. I'm going to do something that I'm hoping might give me advantage. I'm going to take a handful of garlic, and when I'm from underneath my shabby cloak, and just toss a handful of garlic powder directly at her, and then I'm going to try. Would that be a special action, or would that count as an attack? Because I want to sort of be a distraction.
We can call that your bonus action because you're not actually trying to chuck it and hit her with it. You're just throwing it in her general direction.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'm going to Now the question is, do I attack with the axe? Or do I attack with... I'm going to attack with the axe, damn it.
Okay. You're actually flanking her, so you get +2 to hit as well now.
Wonderful. Alright, so let me just... Actions, attack, battle axe. +2 for this one, so I'll roll. I rolled a 20!
That's
Greyhide
a crit.
rolled a 20!
Keep in mind, all
20.
dice you roll for damage, you roll twice as many dice. That includes Divine Smite if you do Divine Smite.
I'm going to do Divine Smite, for sure.
What?
Okay, that means
But
it's also undead, which also means you get another D8 with Divine Smite. So you're going to roll 6d8 for your Divine Smite, plus your axe damage, which you also double.
Which I also... So I'll do my axe damage here. Okay, it's showing me two things. One is slashing, and the other one is... There's two different ones. Slashing, 2d8, and there's another one that's 2d10. Which one do I roll? 2d10,
Oh, that depends
right?
if you use 2 hands or 1 hand.
I think I'm doing one hand because I've got the other axe in the other hand.
Right.
So I'll just do this. Da-da-da-da. Okay, I roll that, and that's doubled, right?
That it already did for you. It rolled 2d8 instead of 1d8.
Okay.
So,
And then I'll do and then I'll also do Divine Smite, which is what, another...
So Divine Smite is usually 2d8. And this is going to get crazy because it's undead as well. So it's usually 2d8. If it's undead, you get 3d8. One of the features of Azure Edge that you found out last time during the Christmas campaign, if you attack a fiend or undead, it adds another d8. So that would be 4d8 total.
Okay.
Since you crit, you double that. So you roll 8d8.
Woof!
Okay.
Ah!
I like this. This is a good roll. Okay, so I'm gonna just do 8d8 right now. That was fun. There's a lot of dice.
36.
And that doubles. Oh no, that's just 8d8. I see.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's
Wow.
plus the 10.
Glad you guys are keeping track.
44, I think.
That is a total of 44 damage.
Oof.
And I say nothing. I do not reveal myself as Greyhide. I'm a mysterious, shabby man. Could be a farmer who has a really powerful axe. So I just
roll a deception.
I make no sound. I do roll a deception. Okay.
Oh, I see. You're trying to just do it like that.
Yeah. I make no sound. I just, I'm just.
Well, once you did hit her, that makes a sound. But
yes. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't, because normally Greyhide would say something cool here. He's just going to be uncool. And then there's the garlic too, which probably does jack shit. But,
yeah.
So I have my other axe in the offhand.
Yeah, you can still attack with that.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
That's
you
a
can't
hand
cast
axe.
second Divine Smite. Oh,
That's a
and
miss.
so what happens is you go in with Azure's Edge. It flares up with the might of your divine, with your might of your divinity, and it comes down right onto her back. You hit her square in the back. You swear you hear a crack back there as an explosion of light surrounds the entire room. For a second, you can see every nook and cranny of the room as it lights up, as it makes this loud, thunderous noise. And then even you're surprised by this. It like hits it and sends you back a couple of feet, and you just kind of weakly swing with the other axe, not really knowing what exactly happened. As you now see, there's this giant gaping wound on her back.
A gaping chasm on her back.
Gaping chasm on her back. And you don't say anything. You just, that's it. Silently do that.
Yes, I just stand there. She's noticed me now, but I'm just going to stand here. She knows I'm here, but...
That was impressive. I'm going just to stroke Greyhide's fantasies. I'm going to use Enigma's voice and say, "Oh, that was wonderful, my hero! Wow, wow."
But I'm just a shabby stranger in a cloak, probably a vagrant.
More or less sounds like Enigma, but
that was Wonderful, my vagrant. Wow, who are you and where did you come from?
She definitely looks the most hurt you've ever seen her at this point as well. So that was Greyhide at the end of the order.
Yes.
Next is Enigma. You're gonna try to bust out again?
Yeah, I guess that's all I can kind of do, right? It's just
right now. You definitely heard a loud noise.
Okay, I'm gonna keep screaming really loud and chaotically, and I'm gonna try to bust out.
Alrighty. Athletics.
Athletics. Okay, awesome. Oh, 0.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, you start scraping at it, and you hit a root, and you're like, God damn it, and you can't get past that root. But all of you definitely hear in the ground again. That's actually what my cat sounds like. But let's see. Next is the vampire. She turns around, lets go of Alpha completely, looks at Greyhide, but kind of looks around. Who are you? Just then, out from the sky. Let's see who's outside that would actually see it. Fig, you would see it through the door. You'd see this spectral hand with red cuffs as it's coming down from the sky.
Guys?
And it materializes outside as it flies down.
Do
It
I
flies
recognize
through
this?
the arch of the doorway, the hand. It looks like it's made of stone. It breaks the doorway to many pieces as they fall down behind you. It's not blocking it. It's just opened the doorway slightly. And it goes up into the room, takes a quick arch and comes down slamming onto the vampire.
Greyhide? Is that you again?
That was
It does hit.
Do we know?
Is
Like,
that
do
yours,
I?
Alpha? I mean, Greyhide? Greyhide? Which?
I don't know. Sorry, what was this? Like a big eagle or
A spectral
Big hand.
fist
Big
hand
spectral
turned into a
hand.
fist and became material as it came in and bashed through the archway of the tower and then
Sounds
went
like
up
something
and
a
down
red
onto
wizard might do. I don't know if it's any. It doesn't seem Paladin-esque to me.
Anyone can do an arcane check if they want to try to figure out what the hell that is.
They're on my way.
It's welcome though. I like the big spectral hand. It's Liff.
No idea. No idea.
Thank you, Left.
Is it a felt hand of an Italian chef?
You've actually seen it before. Not quite like this. This seemed way more powerful, but you remember talking to a wizard that you met on your travels, and he demonstrated. He brought out a hand. He called it Bigsby's hand, and he got on it himself and lifted himself in the air with it.
Oh my God, that's Bigsby's hand. That's Bigsby's hand. I've seen it before. It's a wizard.
But
named
you know
Bigsby.
it's a wizard.
Who?
It's a wizard thing.
A wizard. Well, maybe it's
A red wizard
wizard, but
thing,
it's probably
possibly?
Bigsby. Oh,
No.
could be red. Could be Bigsby.
But the vampire, she looks confused and stumbles forward and goes straight for Greyhide. Her wounds, she
Protect
doesn't.
Greyhide.
They don't close. The wounds don't close on her like they did before. She's not regenerating,
I like that.
and she
like it.
attacks Greyhide, the one who
He's not
just took a
regenerating.
giant chunk out.
Patty,
Of her.
protect Greyhide.
And that will be. Oh my God! You're kidding me. She just misses completely, but then
Tag her in.
Yes.
tries to attack again. Jesus Christ! Unlucky rolls. That's a total of 16. Does 16 hit Greyhide?
My armor class is now 16.
Ooh, that means it does barely hit.
Ooh.
Because I gave my good armor to dead chick over there. Or bitten.
She she sticks her hand. She doesn't actually do damage. She sticks her hand into your hood, and grabs your hair, and pulls your hood off. Grabs your hair and bends your head to the side. And she approaches to do a bite, but she doesn't get to it this turn.
She knows it. Well, I'm revealed. I'm Greyhide. All along, it was me. Or is that Greyhide?
So I see her doing this, and I want to pull her away. So I'm going to brandish my rapier and send the purple energy of Hager's blast with an Eldritch blast to fire at her and yank her over here. And as I do, I'm going to say in Enigma's voice, "Get off of him, you horrible vampire!" And that's a natural 20 on the Eldritch Blast for a total of 27. So I just yanked her right back up on the blade.
That's actually your rapier, though. But it doesn't matter. It would hit with the Eldritch Blast as well. But
right. So just 20. Just 20.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to pull her. Or I guess you would have moved before you did that? Because you're right next to her. You're right here. Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at.
I just want to pull
there.
her a little bit away from...
And she's right there.
Right. I just want her to pull her off of Greyhide so that she's not in a position to be about to bite him again.
Okay, so you don't care that you're not going to move her square, but you just want to pull her off under the grapple.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
You can do that.
And then I've got the D10 for the Eldritch, yes?
Yes. But
damage.
Roll it twice, because you crit.
Yes. A 6 and a 1, so 7.
You got a really good grip with your Eldritch Blast. Unfortunately, you gave up that for damage.
I mean, I'll take it.
But yeah, she gets pulled off suddenly and bumps up against Fitz behind her. She says, "You are beginning to annoy me." Then
and with
with
my bonus, as she comes rushing towards me, I slide my dagger at her and I say, "You really should have asked my permission before you tried to make me a vampire."
You can't actually attack with a dagger when you use Eldritch Blast.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry. Otherwise, it would have been Jesus, another crit. Are you guys cheating? Like, seriously, what's going on?
I don't think so. I'm just pushing the button.
Well, I know some people at Wizards of the Coast, so I do.
Do you want to use your bonus action for anything else, though?
You
do have Hexblade's Curse if you want, or I don't know anything else, to be honest.
Yes, I shall throw my Hexblade's Curse on her, and I shall say, "You and I are going to dance, darling." And I throw on my Hexblade's Curse, and I make very intimate eye contact, but in Enigma's voice. "You and I are going to dance now, Anya. Girl, you and I are going to dance now, girl. Hey, girl, now we dance."
You put it out, and this dark, shadowed form seems to surround Anya. That comes from Fitz. Then it is Alpha. We didn't do it last time, Alpha, but you would get disadvantage on your attacks because you're wearing armor that you've never worn before in your life.
That I've never worn. Oh, right. True. Okay. Okay, so where is she? I'm looking at the map. Can you point her out to me?
Yeah.
Is she in relation to all of us right now?
She's right there in the middle of all of you. You're right here.
So
Greyhide's there.
Am I fairly close to her? Or?
You are in melee combat with her.
Right, because she did let go of me, but then she went for Greyhide, but that still made her pretty close to me, right?
Yeah, she's still close to you. She just basically turned around.
Okay.
Does Alpha get advantage because she's dancing with Greyhide and I?
I get disadvantage because I don't know how to use this.
Yeah, you would get disadvantage because you know how to use the armor, but you would get +2 to your whatever attack you do if you were to attack. Oops, sorry, that's probably.
Just to help the distraction in their endeavors, I'll go at her again with the short sword.
Alrighty, roll twice and take the lower.
Um.
14. It's gonna miss.
Meanwhile,
maybe
Enigma's
roll
getting back to her roots. You know, taking a little dirt
so
nap,
21.
rediscovering her roots.
So 14
Get it?
plus
Roots?
2.
Roots.
Because she's buried underground.
Yeah.
Um,
But
so
yeah,
I get
it's
plus
not
2?
enough. Yeah, you get plus 2 at 16.
hit her?
It's still not enough to hit her. You actually do make contact, but it veers off to the side, not really puncturing her skin.
Okay. I can call Patty into action.
With your bonus action, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
do you
Alright,
want
Patty,
to
get
do?
her.
Great job.
Just to slash her, like to attack her, so you can help Fitz and Grey-Eyed.
Alrighty. You can just, if you don't have his attack handy, you can just do your short sword attack, and we'll subtract.
Where would I find it? Like I could get it, I just don't know. I just never know where to find.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've looked at that.
In a hot minute.
Yeah, if you go to, I think it's actions, and then primal companion. Nope, it doesn't have it. Oh yeah, it doesn't have it, but it says what it is. So
Okay.
It would be
A 20.
it's your spell attack modifier. So just go to your spells and click this. Oh, you can't actually click. That's stupid. But it would be a d20 plus 5 for your spell attack modifier.
Okay. So I could just roll a d20?
Yeah. And then it does a d6 plus some stuff. Let's see if you hit.
D20 plus 5, that's 19.
That'll definitely hit.
24.
And then it does. No, right there. 1d8 plus 2 plus. So 1d8 plus 4. So that would be
1d8.
Yeah. And then next up is going to be Greyhide again.
That'd be 9.
9.
So she's still grabbing my hair, right? She's got a little bit of a hair pulling fight going on with Greyhide.
Yep.
So does that give them advantage since Patty's distracting her?
No, but it makes it so if he were to attack, he gets a +2 since she's being attacked from 2 sides.
I'm going to attack. Okay, no. Now that I'm revealed to be Greyhide, I want to say something cool.
Yeah.
What? What will I say?
Should you roll performance to see how well you should really try to make it?
All right. I'll roll performance. 13 plus 5.
Pretty good.
That's
You can
pretty
say a
good.
pretty
It's
good
pretty
thing,
good
yeah.
informant. It's
Yeah.
like, okay. Just trying to think of a pun of there being 2 Greyhides. So it's like,
Oh, God.
you get 2 paladins for the price of 1. Not terrible. Not terrible. Corny.
Paladin
not terrible.
Bogo.
But all right, you get 2 paladins for the price of 1, and then I'm just going to attack with slashing with my axe again.
Do it.
And yeah, and I get +2 or something. Anyway, I'll just roll.
You get +2 to whatever you roll.
Oh, sorry, no, that's I rolled for damage. That doesn't count. I have to roll the 20.
No, you have
hit
to
the
roll-
wrong thing.
yeah,
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
If you get another crit. No. But that does hit, barely. Oh, no,
Good.
it hits pretty well because you had +2.
+2
But,
as well.
yeah, that hits.
We're good. And I'm going to do a Divine Smite because, you
Again.
know,
Okay.
Divine Smite and shit.
It's
Okay, I'll hit-
4d8 because you didn't crit. So, it's
So I'll
only
do my regular damage
only
first,
48.
right?
Yeah.
And I do this. Boom. That's terrible. And then I do 4d8.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Kazam! That's all right.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
Oh wait, what's the? Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, perfect. Wow, that's a lot of
And then,
6s. Jesus Christ. 24.
And then I'll do the other. I guess I'll do the other attack. I don't know if that's. I'll do that one. I don't know if that kills her, but I'll do my other axe. And here's a little stabby for you too. I say it's less cool than the first. Here's a little stabby for you too. And I roll one of the. Let's see if I actually hit. Oh, I hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Wow, Greyhide's just going into this vampire.
Finally.
Making up for last
last week was pretty awful. So.
Few hours ago.
Hit 6 with a nice little stabby McStabberson.
Yeah, so again, Greyhide goes in to the vampire, swinging both axes, except one of them flares up with divine energy and makes another booming sound. Not as loud as the last time. And then Alpha gets candy. And then we get...
So that's it for my spell slots.
That's it for your spell slots.
Yeah.
So that was your bonus action. You're still being held.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I'm not going to try and move away. I'll just,
Sorry, Fitz removed the holding of you. So,
yes.
Okay. Thank you, buddy.
So you could move if you want, though she'd get attack of opportunity.
I don't want to get an attack of opportunity, so I'll hold my ground and scowl at her.
Nice.
So I'm like super trapped right now, right?
Yeah, you can roll another athletics if you want.
Okay.
You could also roll an attack if you want, technically, either way.
Stabby McGee and Punchy McPuncherson.
You could try attack. Just do an unarmed attack.
An attack? Oh, okay. With a dagger? Or...
Okay, so yeah, you fish out your dagger, which you find at your side.
Okay,
you can do an attack with it.
Against the dirt?
Yep.
The roots.
Huh.
It's actually enough. It's compounded with everything you did before. Sorry about that loud noise that you probably hear sometimes. My magnet brings the pin to the surface. But yeah, that combined with what you've done before, you started digging, and finally your hand finds air. It's still night outside.
This big hand comes out of the ground.
Alpha would passive perception would see a hand come out of the ground from behind you.
So who rolls?
But you still have movement technically, Alpha. Sorry.
Yeah.
Enigma.
Oh. Okay.
It takes half your movement to get up. So if you want to just stand up.
Okay.
So you still have 3 squares of movement if you want to do something.
Okay, I want to try to bust out of there.
Oh, you're out of it. You were able to bust out of your thing. You're able to stand up onto the fresh ground now. You look behind you. You see the hole that you were dug, that you were buried in.
Nice.
And you're standing up. You have up to 3 squares of movement left if you want to do something with it.
Can I see these guys?
You see Greyhide right in the entrance of the tower.
Okay. I just want to scream obnoxiously at him and move 3 squares towards him.
What do you say when you're screaming?
I would just call him an asshole.
Nice. You notice you kind of take note of yourself. You don't seem to have nothing in your mind seems to have changed from what you can tell.
Okay, so maybe I'm not a vamp.
Right. You seem to have kept your mind somehow. Like, you definitely saw a change in Anya. That was obvious. But for some reason, you don't see that same change in yourself.
Cool.
Well, after you call me an asshole, I'll say, we'll discuss this later. Can we kill this bitch?
Technically, she said it to Fig.
Ah, okay, so I which kind of works.
It's a very confusing room right now. As you get there, you look in, and you see what's going on. You see Anya surrounded by 3 people, surrounded by Greyhide, surrounded by Greyhide, and surrounded by Enigma. You see 2 Greyhides and an Enigma surrounding Anya. And it's just a weird sight. And a bear. It's a very weird sight. Okay, so you do that. Just then, also, from behind, you start hearing some hooves coming from the distance, coming from the way that you came to the east of here.
Yeah.
And you see
cavalry
flowing behind the horse, behind the head is a blonde braid with a shield, full plate mail on top of this what seems to be a war horse flying towards you. behind her, you see also another. Seems to be like a draft horse, but you see Ralph on top of the draft horse as well.
Yeah. Yes.
They're coming. Also, sizzled snag. That's hilarious.
Well, 2 shape changers.
I want to hear the rest of that joke.
Authentic greyhound.
I guess this is it.
Yeah, I tell you what, if Snizzle Snag can come up with a good punchline, we'll give you a free subscription.
Fair, yeah.
My surface turned off. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Anya takes note. She hears the hooves outside. She looks around.
She
and
might want
says,
to take off, you know.
To hell with you. I will get my revenge. Eventually. I have my entire life.
And I say, ooh, eventually. So
roll an intimidation. A mocking intimidation.
Oh,
I mean, I'm a little intimidated, to be honest. I also wave at Enigma and say,
oh, that's pretty
hey
intimidating.
girl, what's up?
She...
It's me, it's you. Hey.
I did open a gaping chasm in her back, so, you know.
She looks at you, a bit worried. And more annoyed that you would mock her. But you see her. You see dark liquid pouring out of her back. And punctures all over her at this point. She's not healing. She immediately right into gas before your eyes.
Oh.
And it starts, you see the gas, it actually starts floating upward.
Can I try to yank her back with an Eldritch Blast? Would that work at all? Can I Eldritch Blast a bunch of gas?
That is an excellent question. That's a weird one.
I mean, she's retreating. We are weak.
You think I should just
You want to bring her back, or maybe just let her fuck off? You know, she's leaving.
Yeah, I'm with Greyhide on this one.
I pull up the rapier and I say, I'm going to bring you back, bitch! And then both Greyhides say, no.
No, okay, I grab Fitz. No.
What? No? What? Fine.
We all need a long rest and some breakfast sandwiches in 3 hours. That's what I'm voting for, guys.
I don't know if it's because I've been...
Yeah,
I kind of want a breakfast sandwich.
Your immediate reaction was to send out the Hager's Blast, the Eldritch Blast. It goes right through the gas.
Didn't matter anyway.
She eventually goes out the window on the top.
Well.
And continues upward.
You know, I really feel bad about her. I mean, I totally understand her wanting to reconnect with a friend and live a cute little undead life together. I feel sort of bad.
I think we've all felt enough empathy for this lady.
Forced empathy.
I haven't yet, so it's my turn.
To be charmed.
Enigma! Oh my god, you're... right. Enigma! Hey girl, you're back!
That actually happens just like that. Sorry. That actually happens just like that. It comes out as Fitz's voice and then suddenly goes to Enigma's voice. Well, Enigma's voice.
What? Sorry, what did you say, Enigma?
I said, get the F out of my skin suit.
Oh,
I feel there's no good way to explain this, so...
Enigma, are you okay? That's the only thing that really matters right now. I'm sorry about what happened, but are you okay?
No! There's dirt in my fingernails. You guys took way too freaking long.
We tried.
We're here now, and we're sorry that this happened to you, but we're here now for you.
Above your head, Alpha, the fist that was there, still floating there, is about to come down with another punch. It evaporates.
Oh shit!
Everybody saw this, right?
Hey, do you want that amulet back? Give her the amulet.
Yeah. Alpha, why don't you put this back on, eh? Alpha,
I guess, because I'm still Greyhide now, so I suppose.
Right.
I guess there's no hiding it anymore. So I just shift into big.
You still hear the hooves outside. I don't know if that would change your decision, but you still hear the hooves approaching outside.
Oh, they're still approaching?
Yeah.
And I'll just shift into Alpha.
Okay. So, Enigma, you see this for the first time. The gray hide, the second gray hide you saw there, the facial features, the cheekbones, they slowly move. The eyes slowly change as the entire body shrinks down a few inches or centimeters for your Canadians, and becomes Alpha.
I just look at her and I'm like, "You need to choose better friends." And I grab the amulet from Fitz.
Yeah, and you see that, you kind of hear it echo because half of Alpha's face is actually inside like the breastplate of the plate mail, so it kind of echoes a little bit too. It's like, you need to choose better friends.
You need to choose better friends.
I also
hand back the armor to Greyhide.
That's going to take a few minutes to take off.
I'll button up my trap door before putting on the armor so no one can see my gaping chasm.
All right. While you start dismounting this armor from you, it takes a few minutes to do so.
Yeah.
The hooves finally approach, and what's her name shows up. You know.
Aja? Is that right here?
No, Savra Bellabranta, the one who initially brought you into the order, Greyhide into the order. As well with Ralph behind. The horse comes to a stop, and she immediately jumps off, runs to the doorway,
and I'll say, "I'm afraid I'm afraid the vampires escaped, and I think it was your arrival that, ended up making her flee."
She was pretty powerful, though. So thanks.
We we thank you greatly for your help, because we definitely made a dent in her, though. She's been hurt, but I think.
Are you saying you took a vampire?
Yes, I did. Well. I hit her with a divine smite with this axe, and nearly clove her in two, I might say.
Does she know what that axe is? Oh, her eyes go wide when she sees the axe, and she says, "Aja Edge, how did you get that?"
I went into battle against I forget the guy's name, but he was unable to wield it, and then Azure Edge became rather attached to me, and has been a trusty ally ever since.
Oh my god! Sorry, my dice traveled. She looks at you, seeming to take it in. She looks around. Ralph dismounts behind and says, "Hey, I told you he would take her." That's right. Or no, he doesn't sound like that. He says, "Hey, I told you he'd take her. That's right. Us country folk, we're made of tougher stuff than you city folk. You don't understand."
You're damn right, Ralph. But I have to say, it got pretty dicey at times, and a couple of us almost snuffed it.
Oh my god. By the way, paladin types, hello. So, I am not feeling that well because my hit points are at 10 when they should be a lot higher than that. Are there anything that you holy types can do about that? Because that would be super helpful. Enigma, do you need some sort of divine healing? Are you feeling all right as well?
You feel fine.
Yeah,
you've actually probably never felt this hardy before.
I mean, I would.
Yeah. Actually, all of you, Greyhide, Fitz, and Alpha, you all have like 10 hit points max right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's why we need a long rest to get our maximum hit points back.
She looks at each of you and looks at your necks. Each of your necks have blood. What did you say? Sorry.
Can a long rest heal necrotic damage? No.
and she'll say, you were bitten by the vampire. It is good you did not die.
Thank you.
If you had died, then you would be permanently dead. But since they did not kill you, you are safe from vampirism. None of you died to the vampire, did you?
No.
Absolutely
sure
not.
No.
Absolutely not.
Just out of curiosity, if one of us had died, which didn't happen, what would be the next step if that was to occur?
Oh, well, she would have, or the vampire, it would have buried you. And when you arise from the burial, you would be a vampire spawn under the control of that vampire.
I see.
Oh.
A vampire spawn, is that different from a vampire itself?
Yes, vampire spawns are weaker versions of the vampires, and they don't have a free will.
They don't have free will. Oh, that's great. What is there like a cure for that, or?
Yes, there is a cure for vampirism. It's called death.
Good one.
I agree.
They say paladins aren't funny.
The only cure for only good vampire is a dead vampire, we used to say in paladin school.
Ralph,
thankfully, there are no vampires here. They've been dispatched.
Ralph says, "You all look like shit. Yeah, you need a good rest."
Yeah, but we just fought a vampire. What's your excuse, Ralph?
But can I?
Ralph laughs.
Did any of you send a giant fist our way?
Giant fist? No.
Yes, any
Doesn't sound
magical
like something I would do.
fisting happening here, we disagree with. We like holy healing hand jobs, but magical fisting, we frown upon that sort of thing. But it was kind of helpful.
You see two face palms happen, but Vajra says no, not Vajra. Savra. Why are their names so close? Savra says, "I did not send any type of thing. This is the first. I ran here as quick as I got the note."
Okay. Thank you.
They came to my residence. A guard did, who was on duty.
I have the
I told
amulet.
you that was a Benji hand from a wizard. I told you that.
As you put on the amulet, you hear, "No, don't put that back on, goddammit!" And it's just cut off.
Hung up on him. Click. Blocked. Unfriended, blocked.
My head hurts.
So, do I need to roll some sort of knowledge to know if this horrible necrotic feeling that I've got that's taken away?
They will say. She will say that you got bit from a vampire. It happens. It's temporary. Just take a rest and it'll go away.
So I am going to Can I'm just going to just go to Enigma and I'll say, seriously, it's just so good to see you again, and I move in for a hug. But I happen to be wearing garlic on my neck, but I am going to go in for a hug to Enigma just to see what happens. I might have to, it's a little deceptive.
He goes for that hug. He smells like crap, like shit, like poop. To you?
I mean, you were in the ground, so.
Get him, push him, and then slap him in the face.
Ow.
You smell like shit.
I think we all could use a rest and some maybe a hot bath.
2 hot baths.
Yes.
So
I think,
Savra says, "Well, there's nothing we can do about the vampire unless you know where its lair is."
No, did you see which direction an aggressive-looking puff of smoke left through the window just now? Did you see where it went? Because
no, if I knew about it, I would have looked for it, but I didn't know that that's what it was doing at the time.
Ah, yes. Well, fair enough. Makes 4 of us. But thank you for your help, beautiful paladin. Do you Fitz is like giving this Savra a once over, and then looking at Enigma, and then just looking all and just.
She looks
he's
like
too tired for this. He's just gonna.
Yes.
She almost looks perfect with her facial features. A straight nose, a slight curve, the high cheekbones. The only flaw in her look is that the side of her jaw is burnt. Has this big burn wound.
I try to think of a smooth way of bringing that up and making it into a compliment. I'm gonna roll for performance on that one.
Okay. +4 to it.
Wow, we've
20.
got a
dirty 20.
Got a dirty 20.
Not a
You know that
a dirty 20.
That scar is not only extremely rugged, but also quite becoming, Savra. Do all paladins wear their badges with such honor?
Her hand goes up to it, to her face. She kind of feels it. Finger goes down. And she says, yes, that was from a time when we all don't make the right decisions in life. And now I have a lifetime to make up for it. Anyways, roll a persuasion if you're trying to roll to seduce.
I'm going to say, well, you know, if you want to make any other bad decisions with your life, I'm quite here for you.
Yeah, that goes exactly as you would expect a paladin to take that. She kind of looks at you, nose goes up, gets on her horse, and rides off.
Well,
and Ralph says,
nice.
"Hey, Markham, we should catch up sometime."
Yeah, absolutely. Pop by the yawning portal. We're there almost every evening. I'd love to invite you for a drink right now, but I need a hot bath and a good night's rest, my friend. Thank you so much for.
All right, maybe tomorrow. I'll see. All right.
Hey, Ralph, we're going to be opening our own bar soon. You can come to Trollskull and have a drink at Chez Angelo.
Oh, absolutely. That's right. Trollskull Manor. We got a beautiful tavern. It's going to be opening very soon.
You called it what?
Angelo's is the name of the tavern.
Chez Angelo.
Chez Angelo.
Chez Angelo.
Chez.
We should actually go see how he's doing.
But Chez is a French name, isn't he? I don't know if it's.
Oh, God.
But we should ask Angelo how he's. Doing.
Let's get back. Yes, can we? Please?
Please.
Alpha.
Let's go back.
Oh my God.
You're almost perfect except for your face.
Who said this? Who's this? Who's throwing shade on us?
That was Fitz' roll to seduce.
I mean, before we leave, can I roll a perception to see if there's anything left in this tower that might give us clues as opposed to Anya's history or whereabouts, or are just really expensive?
Yeah, you can roll investigation.
If anything's lying around.
You will have to roll a sleight of hand to go up that stairs, though.
I've got a 10 in investigation. Sure.
Wait, so is it athletics?
I'm just going to walk up the stairs and go look at the top, and I roll a 9. How do I do? Do I make it up the stairs?
You make it like partway up, and one of the planks break, and you don't make it all the way up. So with a 10 investigation, you look up and you see the same mural that I described before, with pieces of tile building out a picture that looks like a road heading into the horizon with a rising sun coming up.
Oh, well, that's cute. All right. Well, going back down the stairs. Hey, so can we say that any further conversation happens on our way back to Trollskull? Can we?
Yeah, you can start heading towards Trollskull, and you can get there whenever you want. There's nothing that's going to happen.
We kind of look around to make sure there's nothing lying around that we can't snag, like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Any goods?
Do you want to try to go up and check out the top?
Yeah, and just look around and see if there's...
Okay, roll a sleight of hand to see if you can get up those stairs without destroying them.
And where is that?
It's under the S's.
Bloodweiser, Bloodlight, and Decaffeinated Coffee.
Who's this guy?
Well done.
He's hilarious.
Where?
Well,
Decaffeinated
Sorry, I
coffee.
don't
He's
see
from
it at all.
he's my friend from work.
Bloodlight.
Oh, I
Well
see
done.
it. Never mind.
Budweiser. Decaffeinated coffee.
I got a
Caffeinated.
You got it.
That's pretty dope.
6.
You make it
Uh.
further than Fitz did, and you get near the top of the stairs, and you start seeing something up there, possibly a body and also a bag. But right when you get excited, from under you, the stairs break, and you see a falling alpha just hits the ground. You take 1
Oh my
point of damage,
god.
just for pride.
I think 1 point of damage.
Guys, there's
You're
something up there, a bag or something. Somebody should get it. Oh, damn it.
Enigma, how are you feeling? You pretty dexterous, or should I go up there?
Why are you interrogating me?
Okay, never mind. I won't ask how you're
You
feeling.
do notice, I would say with Alpha and Greyhide's passive insight, you do notice that Enigma is really on edge right now for some reason. But it doesn't seem like it's not Enigma, just on edge. But the Fitz, you're just like, yeah, this is how she is.
Yeah, classic Enigma. We're not getting
Greyhide
right
knows. I think Greyhide knows what's going on. But...
I'm gonna try the stairs one more time. This time we've got a 13. Do I make it? Do I make it up to the top?
You make it up to the top, and right when you get to the top, the final stair, it just breaks from under you. The entire staircase kind of wanes and falls over. You guys get out of the way as all these pieces. You're on the top, holding on to the top ledge, just hanging there. You see Fitz up there hanging on the top ledge.
Hang in there, buddy.
Great, thank you, Greyhide. Can I?
Anytime.
What do I have to roll to try to climb onto this platform?
It's an easy athletics.
An easy athletics. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Can I
I'm
roll an
better-
insight on Enigma
Yeah.
while he's hanging up there? I'm like ignoring because I'm just kind of.
Wow.
Natural 20. I get
You,
onto
you
the
ever heard
ledge.
of what
wow.
a man up is? Where you just kind of lift yourself up like that, and you just easily power lift yourself over the edge.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
I
so
hope you
graceful.
saw that
I
and
love
was
that.
all impressed. Okay. Thank you.
Insight 12. No, you see, she's on edge. Not sure why. Other than what you can come to your own conclusions about.
Weird and ungrateful.
What do I see up here on this ledge?
Oh yeah, so you're
There
on the
should
ledge.
be a bag.
You see a body up there, actually.
Oh my
looks like
god,
it may have
there's
been
a body up here.
may have been a vagrant of some sort.
Oh.
Probably there's 2 bite marks. The whole body seems to have gone into rigorous mortis. It's stiff. The skin is gray. And you
Does
see
it have anything on him?
Should
the
we-
body doesn't have anything on it, but you see there's a bag there.
Okay, well, I'm going to go through the bag.
Okie dokie. You open the bag. First of all, when you open the bag, strangely enough, it's just a black hole looking in. You don't see anything. You don't see the bottom of the bag either.
Ooh,
Huh.
could be a bag of
Terrifying.
holding things.
Another
I lean
bag of
over it and I
holding?
yell, "Hello!
You don't have one anymore.
Hello!"
The other one is long gone, you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sending-
you don't hear anything. It seems to not echo.
I put my hand in and I think to myself, if there's anything that's not going to hurt me in this bag, I'd like it in my hand.
Roll a Constitution now. You move your hand around. You start thinking of things. You realize you think money, and you grab onto something and you pull it out. And indeed, it is. You find in there 10 platinum, which is
Platinum?
you can
That's
just
good.
We'll just say 100 gold because it's easier to put everything to gold.
Wow.
Huh. Hey, we've got 100 gold!
Bring the bag with you.
I mean, we've got 10 gold. You should have said. That's too late.
Oh, you know, I'm not like you other people.
That's true.
You
Everybody gets
What do you mean, you
25.
other
I have
people?
been sharing lately.
Eventually, messing with it enough,
Can...
you take the bag and you put it upside down, you do everything, and finally you pull it out and pull it inside out. And everything that's in it will spill out when you do that of a bag of holding. The only other thing that's in there, it clatters on the ground, is a hand crossbow.
Ah, well, that's kind of cool. We've got a crossbow, too.
Enigma might like that.
I'm going to put the gold in the crossbow back in the bag, and I'm going to drop it down. Who wants to catch this? Who's ready?
You look down and you see the whole stairs have created like this pile of rubble at the bottom underneath you. People are kind of like on the edges outside.
So can I just take the bag? Oh, the vagrant. Can I perceive if he's going to become a vampire?
He's in Rigor's Mortar. He did.
Oh, he's dead.
He did.
I'm just gonna leave him then. Alright, well, I'm gonna take the bag and rejoin the others.
It's gonna stank in here. Roll a, assuming you don't have some other way to get down, just roll an acrobatics. See if you can kind of go down along the wall onto the remnants of the stairs and get to the bottom.
See how we do here, holding the bag. We've got a 19.
Yeah, there's a couple of stairs that are still sticking out where the peg was against the wall, and you just jump from one to the next until you get all the way down.
Look at me! Alright, well,
you just made off of Wizard Water.
We've got some money and a bag that holds things, so that's pretty cool. It's like, oh yeah, that friend of ours who's underwater surrounded by sharks.
Yeah.
Alpha, you were right there.
Oh, what am I doing still here? Let's see.
Really like my performance. Alright.
I'm big.
Well, this was quite the adventure. So shall we make our way back to Trollskull Manor?
I think so.
Yeah, you're there.
Enigma,
if there's nothing else you want to do.
Will you join us?
I still have a room here, so can I still come in?
Wait. Try coming in uninvited, just to see what happens. Don't come in, Enigma. Wait, is it inviting her if I'm telling her to come in uninvited? I don't know how this works.
Regardless, Enigma's
Why would we invite her? She can
Enigma's
just come
able
in.
to walk in.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Well,
cool.
all right.
Because it's
that's a good sign. So,
I live
Enigma,
here.
are you... Right, fair. I guess we don't need to invite you.
We don't need to invite her. She already has a room there, so...
Are you
And it's not like she's a
dead
vampire or anything. Seriously, guys.
No, vampires are weird.
I know. They're the worst. But,
So, Enigma, are you feeling like you have free will right now? Is that sort of...
Why are you interrogating me?
That means yes.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like her, I guess.
Well, seems like the same old Enigma.
We're just happy to have you back, really.
You were covered in dirt, and you don't like the smell of me, but I am kind of rank because I've been in a bunch of fights.
But your armor's gleaming.
I do have gleaming armor, yes. But I stink. But
Anyone else worried about going to sleep?
yes, I am. That's kind of where we're going with this. So don't...
Yeah.
Can you promise not to murder us and turn us into vampires in our sleep, Enigma?
Me?
Yes.
So, but we're just saying, if you wake up really hungry for blood, please just go find a mustached vagrant.
Yes.
And bigger the mustache, the better.
Yeah.
And then let us know afterwards, so that we know that you're killing people now. Just in case, I don't know.
I'm not even entertaining this conversation.
Well,
Good night, guys.
we're just listening to what they told us about, you know.
No, you guys are bullying me!
No,
Okay.
All right.
You've had
Anywho,
a long day.
You turn in.
I just head up to my room.
I head up to my
Okay.
room and I'm like, good
Lock
night.
the door.
We'll
slammed the
talk
door.
over breakfast tomorrow. Once the sun is up and there's sun in the sky and it's pouring through our windows, and we'll have a breakfast in the nice sun gleaming tavern downstairs with lots of sun coming in the windows, and we'll revisit this tomorrow.
And we'll
Good
drink
night.
orange juice and non-decaffeinated coffee.
I'm gonna charge upstairs to my room and slam the door and scream at the same time.
I think you made her mad, Fitz. That orange juice comment was way over the line, bro.
Oh, that's what did it, eh? That's what did.
Yes.
She might be upset at. I know that Anya was trying to kill her, but she might be upset at losing her friend. I feel a bit bad, actually, now that I think of it. Well, anyway.
She didn't die.
No, she didn't die.
She ran away.
As you head to your prospective places, Alpha locking the door, you take note of yourself, Enigma. Kind of feel, yeah, those are sharper. You feel a little thirsty, not for water.
You went.
Wine, maybe?
This sucks.
You try taking out some of your wine. Tastes good, doesn't quench the thirst. By the time daylight comes around, it makes you feel uncomfortable. You're pretty sure you'll have penalties if you try to do certain things in the daylight. You put your hand out into the beam of sun, and it actually sizzles a little bit, and you start taking a little bit of damage. But you pull it back before you do any permanent damage. You put your arm out with like a cloak over it. Doesn't feel great, but it doesn't hurt you. Those are the negatives.
I'd lost of free will and shit.
You still retain your free will for some reason, which is very strange. Oh,
it's because they were in the tower of the god that her parents prayed to, and she went down his path, and he saved her. I bet that's what it is.
You took your own path, yes. Amazing.
You didn't quite do it, but you feel like if you could look someone in the eyes, you can make them maybe do something. Your nails are tough. Like they're not like the normal nails you had before where you had to worry about breaking them. These you're pretty sure won't break. They feel like bone, even though they look kind of like normal nails. As given an idea of what you've seen vampires do, you concentrate, thinking about a bat, and you turn into you realize you're floating in the air, going up and down, looking around.
What the heck?
And then you...
Batgirl, love it.
You undo it, you can undo it and go back to normal form. You try to do it again, doesn't work. It doesn't matter how much you concentrate, doesn't work, do it again. Seems to be only after it felt like doing that took some energy out of you to do it. It actually made you a little exhausted, and that you have to have some time between it. You feel quicker, more nimble. Your speed actually goes up slightly. Usually you can move 30 feet, now you can move 35. And you're pretty sure with nails like this, you could climb a lot easier if it's anything that your nails could sink into.
Wow.
That's it. Do you feel any more murderous than usual? Do you feel like murdering your friends? You might be angry at us, but do you want to murder
us? Definitely don't feel any different than you did before. Only physically, not mentally.
I feel the same.
Now, will she talk to her friends about this?
Oh yeah, I'm in my room by myself.
Yeah. A little gray hide comes back.
By myself.
Yeah, we don't know that you can turn into a bat. We're guessing you might be able to, but we're kind of a little bit. We're more hungry than Greyhide's more hungry than anything, and he's thinking, his mind's fixed on breakfast right now.
You also feel like you have a certain connection with your bed in the room you're in.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to end it. Next time we'll wake up. You spent a night at Trollskull Manor, which means things happen. Who knows? And then we will.
Every time.
Good time for a long rest.
Awesome.
And you do get a long rest, but you don't wake up until what would that be?
Next Thursday, 7:30
12,
p.m.
12 or 1 p.m. the next day. Yeah.
It's a nooner, yeah. Nice.
You don't wake up until next Thursday at 7:30 Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was pretty. This was pretty wild. I can't wait to talk about this one on the recap show on Monday. This is going to be quite a recap show. There's a lot to discuss.
For the recap show, remember we are releasing our new YouTube series, Behind the Roll, on Saturday on YouTube. Yeah. So follow us there.
Yep. Also, we have one more announcement that I think we, after doing some research, we decided to consolidate our streaming. Even though the episodes will go up on all the different platforms after the fact, the live streaming will probably only happen on Twitch going forward. Because we want to build a community on Twitch and not the different things. We want to actually consolidate our community as much as possible. So going forward, we'll probably only be streaming to Twitch, but you can still find the episodes afterward. Legally speaking, it has to be 24 hours afterward on YouTube and Facebook and possibly other places. But going forward, you'll have to see us on Twitch if you want to see us live. So sorry about that, but it's something we need to do.
So to all of you watching on YouTube, see you on Twitch.
Yes, please come to Twitch. Don't leave us.
Thanks everybody for joining us on Art of the Roll. Talk to you guys soon.
What a time. What a day. Greyhide, finally you unleashed your full power and it was dizzying.
I really needed to roll that 20. It was
MVP.
Awesome.
And Greyhide is like MVP.
That was like half the hit points in one hit. But anyways, bye everybody.
So long, everyone.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just in case it didn't. Sometimes